Why isn't Sheridan back yet? I'm gonna go find her.
No, Neil. You stay here, okay? I'll go find her.
I don't know what could be keeping her. I mean, still don't understand why she even left.
Well, I do. This situation, your prognosis it's got to be pretty hard for her to take.
What, her knowing that I'm gonna die?
How do you face losing someone you love?
You're crying.
I am not. I am not a crier.
Liz, come on. I've known you way too long.
Then how do you expect me to react when I hear the clock ticking on the time you have left? I loved you, remember? I feel like I'm losing you all over again.
Listen, guys, if you want Eve and I to leave, we could just get lost.
No, it's all right, TC. I don't have any secrets.
I never was quite sure what happened with our relationship. I cared about you, but you just kept pushing me away.
I didn't want to.
No, but you did. You kept yourself all locked up. And all I wanted to do was get close to you, but you wouldn't allow me to, and you blamed me for our relationship not working. But it was you that didn't want it to go any further.
I couldn't help it, Antonio. I never knew how to trust anyone. Not even you. You'd think that wouldn't be such a big deal, wouldn't you? But it was. It cost me my one chance at happiness. It cost me my one chance at love.
Don't say that. You are still young, and you are beautiful. And you are a special person, and there is somebody out there for you.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Something inside of me's been broken, and it's way too late to try and fix it.
Why do you say that? Did something happen?
You know, I think I've said enough already.
There you go. You're doing it again. You're pushing me away.
You really want to know all the gory details?
It might help.
All right. You know, I wasn't born with a wall around me. Things happened that made me build it up.
Like what?
Someone I trusted and loved. Someone I counted on to be in my corner forever turned her back on me. She stabbed me in the back in the worst possible way, and I've never gotten over the betrayal. I think these days you'd call us a dysfunctional family, but back then I just knew that we had a lot of problems. There was always one person that I knew I could count on to protect me and to help me. One person I could always run to when things got tough. We made a vow to each other that no matter what, we would always be there for each other. We were so close. Much closer than we would have been if things had been more normal, but then we needed each other so desperately to survive.
And this is the person who turned her back on you?
Yep. Just walked out one day. Without saying goodbye, without a note. She was gone. She just skipped off and left me at home to deal with all of it on my own. Trouble was, I couldn't I didn't know how to deal with all of those things that was happening. I was too young, too scared. I didn't know how to stop the bad things from happening, so they got worse.
Can you talk about it?
No, that's all. It was bad. Look, enough about me. I don't know why I got into this garbage in the first place.
Because I asked you. I wanted to know.
Well, now you do. If that person I trusted had stayed with me, things would have been different. We could have gotten through anything together. But she couldn't hack it, or wouldn't. She was just out for number one.
Liz, who was this person that let you down? Was it a family friend?
No, TC. It was my sister. My sister who I loved with all my heart.
Damn. Your own sister stabbed you in the back?
That's what hurts so much. I thought we would be together through thick and thin. I thought it was just going to be the two of us against the world. But she had other plans. For herself, at least.
I don't get it.
I didn't either. You know, after she left, I thought that she was going to come back for me. I just knew that she wouldn't leave me alone with them. And then after a while, when she didn't come home, I went looking for her. I searched everywhere. I just knew that if she could just see me, she would realize how much she missed me. And then that we would be together, just like before.
Liz, did you ever find your sister?
Yeah, I did. By the time I found her, I couldn't recognize who she'd become. She was a singer in a seedy bar, and she'd gotten involved with drugs and drinking. The sister that I had so looked up to was nothing more than a common tramp. I was devastated. But I still didn't give up on my dream. I begged her to leave with me. I said that I would help her and then that we would help each other. But she wouldn't come.
Why not?
Well, I guess she loved that life more than she loved me. She chose the drugs and the sex and the low-life clubs over anything that I could possibly offer her. It was bad enough when she abandoned me the first time. But the second time, after I found her, that broke me. My own sister robbed me of any happiness that I could have hoped to have.
It's hard to imagine one sister doing that to another.
Well, my mistake was believing that she had been born with a heart. Turns out she didn't have one.
Do you ever think that maybe your sister did what she did because she had to?
Excuse me?
Maybe she didn't have a choice. Maybe she was dying inside, living at home, and she knew she couldn't survive it one more day. Maybe she didn't think of it as running away from you, but as running for her life.
She shouldn't have left me alone. No, Eve, there's no way you can justify what she did. She threw me to the wolves without a second thought. thought. She was just out for herself.
It was so long ago, but you talk about it like it was just yesterday.
Because she's here in Harmony. And I made a vow that if I ever ran into her again, I would do to her what she did to me. I would get my revenge. My sister is going to regret the day that I found her. It's time she knew what it felt like to lose everything that matters.
Wish you'd have told me this years ago. I'm so sorry.
Antonio, I couldn't tell you when we were together. I was too afraid to trust anyone with who I was and what I had been through.
It would have made a difference.
What are you saying?
Saying that we would have stayed together, Liz. I loved you.
Man, her sister really cost her. I don't blame Liz wanting revenge. Did you ever hear such an awful story? Imagine your own sister turning against you. I mean, what kind of monster would do something like that?
If I'd only known.
What are you talking about? If we'd stayed together, you wouldn't be with Sheridan.
You're right. But all I'm saying is, if I can find love and happiness, so can you.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Liz, you said that your sister is here in Harmony.
That's right. She is here. Right here.
Damn it, what's her name? Who is she?